In the rapidly evolving realm of space exploration, excitement is building as NASA prepares for the launch of its SpaceX Crew-10 mission to the International Space Station (ISS). After a series of delays including a last-minute cancellation due to a hydraulic issue, the Falcon 9 rocket is now scheduled to lift off tonight at 7:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. This mission is particularly significant as it marks the return of NASA astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore, who have been aboard the ISS far longer than initially planned. The Crew-10 mission, which will transport a team of 4 astronauts, is a routine crew rotation. However, it has garnered additional attention due to the prolonged stay of Williams and Wilmore. They were originally launched to the ISS in June 2024 as part of a test flight for Boeing's Starliner vehicle. Unfortunately, due to propulsion malfunctions, their return was indefinitely postponed, leading to a situation that many in the media have labeled as stranded in low Earth orbit. In response, President Trump and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk criticized the Biden administration for what they perceived as neglecting the astronauts' situation. Tonight's launch will feature Commander McClain and pilot Nichole Ayers from NASA, along with mission specialists Takuya Onishi from the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency JAXA and Kirill Peskov from the Russian space agency Roscosmos. This will be the first spaceflight for Ayers and Peskov, while McClain and Onishi will be making their second journeys into space. After liftoff, the Crew Dragon spacecraft will take approximately 14 hours to reach the ISS, where it will dock and allow for a brief overlap with the departing Crew-9. The Crew-9 astronauts, which include Williams and Wilmore, have been preparing for their return, which is expected to occur shortly after the Crew-10 team arrives. While NASA had the option to expedite Crew-10's launch, officials deemed it more beneficial for the astronauts already aboard to remain on the station until the new crew arrives, ensuring that the station remains adequately staffed for ongoing research and operations. The stakes for this mission are high, not only for the astronauts involved but also for the broader implications of NASA's partnership with private companies like SpaceX. The Crew-10 mission is the 10th operational flight under NASA's Commercial Crew program, which aims to facilitate routine access to the ISS and beyond through collaborations with commercial partners. As NASA Commercial Crew Program Manager Steve Stick highlighted, delays are a common aspect of developing new spacecraft, but the commitment to safety and reliability remains paramount. As the countdown to launch continues, anticipation grows for the successful deployment of Crew-10 and the eventual return of Crew-9. With a favorable weather forecast and a 95% chance of launch conditions being met, all eyes will be on the Kennedy Space Center tonight. The successful launch not only promises to advance ongoing scientific research aboard the ISS but also signifies a critical step in the future of human spaceflight, enhancing international collaboration and paving the way for further exploration beyond low Earth orbit. As we look ahead, the successful completion of the Crew-10 mission will not only ensure the safe return of NASA's astronauts but also set the stage for upcoming missions, including plans for lunar exploration and Mars missions. With each successful launch, NASA and SpaceX continue to redefine the boundaries of human exploration, drawing us closer to the cosmos. In a much anticipated event for space enthusiasts and scientific communities alike, NASA's SpaceX Crew-10 mission is set to launch this evening, marking a critical moment in the ongoing collaboration between the two organizations in the realm of human spaceflight. Scheduled for liftoff at 7:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time from Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida, this mission is designed to transport a crew of 4 astronauts to the International Space Station (ISS) for a 6-month residency. The Crew-10 mission comes after a series of delays, primarily due to a hydraulic issue that affected ground equipment vital for securing the Falcon 9 rocket to the launch pad. Originally slated for a March 12 launch, the mission was postponed, raising concerns about the current astronauts aboard the ISS, particularly NASA's Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore, who have been awaiting their return since their unplanned extended stay due to delays with Boeing's Starliner spacecraft. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson highlighted the importance of this mission, stating, "Crew-10 not only represents a routine crew rotation but also addresses the pressing need to return our astronauts safely home. Williams and Wilmore's prolonged stay has drawn public attention with discussions around the impact of extended missions on astronaut well-being and operational effectiveness aboard the ISS. Tonight's launch will see NASA astronauts and McClain serving as mission commander and Nichole Ayers the pilot alongside international crew members Takuya Onishi from JAXA and Kirill Peskov from Roscosmos. This mission is particularly noteworthy as it marks the first flight for both Ayers and Peskov, while McClain and Onishi have previous spaceflight experience. The Crew Dragon spacecraft Endurance will carry the astronauts on their journey, re-establishing the crew balance on the ISS. Upon arrival at the ISS, which is expected to occur approximately 14 hours post-launch, Crew-10 will take over ongoing scientific research and station maintenance while Crew-9 will prepare for their return home. This overlap is vital for ensuring a smooth transition and continued operations aboard the space station. Crew-9 is anticipated to depart a few days after Crew-10's arrival, further emphasizing the tight schedules and intricate logistics involved in maintaining human presence in space. The delays leading up to this launch reflect the complexities inherent in modern space missions, particularly when integrating new spacecraft technologies. NASA's Commercial Crew Program Manager Steve Stick noted that such delays are common, stating, "The safety and success of our astronauts are paramount and we will not compromise on these aspects." While the Crew-10 mission is a step forward, it also serves as a reminder of the challenges faced in human spaceflight. As the countdown continues, excitement builds not just for the mission itself but for what it represents in the larger narrative of space exploration. This launch is a testament to the resilience and collaborative spirit of the space community, and it sets the stage for future missions that will undoubtedly push the boundaries of what is possible in human spaceflight. With a growing focus on returning to the Moon and eventually Mars, the lessons learned from missions like Crew-10 will be invaluable. As the clock ticks down to liftoff, all eyes will be on the skies, eagerly awaiting the moment when the Falcon 9 rocket ignites and begins its ascent into the cosmos, bringing with it the promise of discovery, exploration, and the continuation of human presence beyond Earth. In a highly anticipated event for both space enthusiasts and the scientific community, SpaceX is set to launch its Crew-10 mission to the International Space Station ISS tonight at 7:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This mission is particularly noteworthy as it marks the 10th crew rotation under NASA's Commercial Crew Program, a partnership that has redefined access to space and has significant implications for ongoing scientific research in microgravity. After a brief delay due to a hydraulics issue with ground equipment, the Falcon 9 rocket along with the Crew Dragon spacecraft named Endurance is ready for liftoff from Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. This delay, which pushed the launch from its original March 12 date, was resolved following careful inspections and operational adjustments by the SpaceX ground team. NASA's Commercial Crew Program Manager Steve Stick expressed pride in the team's rapid response, stating, "Their commitment to both excellence and safety is a true testament to the strength of this integrated team." On board the Crew Dragon are 4 astronauts, Mission Commander and McClain and pilot Nichole Ayers from NASA, along with JAXA's Takuya Onishi and Kirill Peskov of Roscosmos. Each of these astronauts will contribute to a 6-month mission dedicated to various scientific experiments and research that can only be conducted in the unique conditions of space. Following a 14-hour journey, the Crew-10 team is expected to dock with the ISS around 11:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow, March 15. The timing of Crew-10's launch is critical, particularly for the current crew aboard the ISS known as Crew-9, which includes NASA's Nick Hague and Russia's Alexander Gorbanov. Their mission has been extended due to the delays, resulting in an unexpected overlap that has garnered media attention. The integration of the two crews is designed to facilitate a smooth transition, allowing Crew-10 to acclimate to the station's environment and take over ongoing research projects before Crew-9's return to Earth, which is now scheduled for March 19. This mission not only underscores the reliability of SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft but also highlights the broader implications of commercial spaceflight. The delays and challenges faced by the Crew-10 launch serve as a reminder of the complexities involved in human spaceflight. As demonstrated by the recent issues surrounding the Boeing Starliner, which faced its own setbacks during its inaugural crewed mission, the path to safe and efficient space travel is often fraught with technical hurdles that require meticulous attention and collaboration. Beyond the immediate operational concerns, the successful launch of Crew-10 could pave the way for future missions that further enhance human presence in low Earth orbit and beyond. As NASA and SpaceX continue to refine their partnership, the implications for international collaboration in space exploration are profound. With ongoing missions planned for the coming years, the focus on scientific research aboard the ISS remains critical for advancing our understanding of space health and technology. As the countdown to liftoff approaches, anticipation builds not only for the mission itself but also for the future of human spaceflight. The Crew-10 launch represents more than just a routine rotation of astronauts. It symbolizes a new era of exploration, innovation, and international cooperation in the cosmos. NASA's recent endeavors in environmental monitoring and technological advancements have taken significant strides, particularly in the realms of carbon management and autonomous aviation. These developments not only emphasize the agency's commitment to addressing climate change but also highlight its role in shaping the future of air travel. In a groundbreaking initiative, NASA is employing advanced data collection methods to support the restoration of the Florida Everglades, a critical ecosystem that has suffered extensive degradation. With the help of satellite technology, NASA is developing a product designed to monitor carbon dioxide flux in coastal wetlands, specifically targeting the unique mangrove forests that dominate the region. These mangroves, which stretch across approximately 600 square miles, are not only vital for biodiversity but also serve as powerful carbon sinks, sequestering carbon dioxide at rates far surpassing those of old-growth forests. Historically, carbon flux measurements in the Everglades relied on a limited number of ground-based flux towers. However, NASA's new machine learning model will utilize satellite data from the moderate-resolution imaging spectroradiometer MODIs aboard the Aqua and Terra satellites to provide daily updates on gas exchange rates between the atmosphere and the wetlands. This innovative approach aims to enhance the understanding of atmospheric changes and support restoration efforts more effectively. David Lagomasino, a professor at East Carolina University, underscored the importance of this initiative, stating, "Hundreds of research papers have come from this site," referring to one of the original flux tower locations. The collaborative Blue Flux campaign is poised to expand the data collection efforts, allowing for a more comprehensive understanding of the ecological dynamics at play. Moreover, preliminary findings from NASA's data reveal that while tropical wetlands are significant carbon sinks, they also emit methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Some estimates suggest that Florida's wetlands may release enough methane to counteract the benefits of carbon sequestration by about 5%. Lola Fatoyinbo, a forest ecologist at NASA, pointed out that there are significant differences in fluxes between healthy mangroves and degraded ones, indicating that the ecological health of these systems is critical to their function as carbon sinks. As the Everglades face increasing threats from climate change, including rising sea levels and extreme weather events, the need for reliable scientific data becomes paramount. Steve Davis, Chief Science Officer for the Everglades Foundation, emphasized the necessity of translating the ecological benefits of wetlands into actionable policy. He noted, "We know how valuable the wetlands are, but we need this reliable science to help translate their benefits into something that can reach people and policymakers." In tandem with its environmental initiatives, NASA is also shaping the future of aviation. A recent $1 million grant awarded to the University of Texas at Arlington Research Institute UTARI aims to develop safety systems for autonomous vehicles. This project, part of a larger consortium, seeks to enhance the safety and reliability of advanced air mobility (AAM) vehicles, which are expected to revolutionize air travel by enabling drones and flying taxis to operate alongside traditional aircraft. Nichole, UTARI's principal research scientist, expressed enthusiasm for the funding, stating, "This will enable us to push the boundaries of autonomous aviation technology." The consortium includes notable institutions such as Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and Georgia Institute of Technology. collaborating to create an adaptive safety assurance architecture. This system will be crucial in managing unexpected events and ensuring the safe integration of AAM vehicles into the national airspace. As NASA navigates these diverse challenges, from climate resilience in the Everglades to the advancement of autonomous aviation technologies, the agency continues to demonstrate its commitment to addressing urgent global issues through innovative research and collaboration. Looking ahead, the integration of satellite data in environmental management and the development of robust safety systems for aerial vehicles will likely play pivotal roles in shaping both ecological and technological landscapes. As the agency's efforts unfold, stakeholders will be keenly observing the impacts of these initiatives on policy, industry, and the environment. NASA's Perseverance rover is making significant strides in its quest to uncover the mysteries of Mars, particularly in its search for signs of ancient life. In a recent update from the Mars 2020 mission, the rover successfully navigated the challenging terrain of an area dubbed Broompoint, where it collected a new sample known as Main River. This achievement follows its earlier success with the Green Gardens core, highlighting the rover's resilience and the team's ingenuity in overcoming obstacles. On March 5, 2025, during Sol 1436 of its mission, Perseverance utilized its advanced Sherlock scanning habitable environments with Raman and luminescence for organics and chemicals instrument to examine a target called Slants River. This area proved to be particularly challenging as the rock fractured during ablation, creating an uneven surface. However, thanks to the collaborative efforts of rover planners and engineers, the team adapted their approach. They employed Watson, a companion camera to Sherlock, to capture detailed images of the abrasion patch. This information allowed them to safely maneuver the Sherlock instrument closer to the rock, enabling the collection of crucial spectroscopic data. The significance of these findings cannot be overstated. The layers of rock at Broompoint reveal different geological events from Mars's past, potentially linked to ancient water activity. By conducting proximity science with rover instruments and collecting a core to return to Earth for future analyses, the team is investigating what this material is composed of and how it was placed, explained Denise Buckner, a postdoctoral fellow at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. In parallel, researchers have identified quartz crystals on Mars that offer tantalizing evidence of the planet's watery history, suggesting that Mars may have once harbored conditions suitable for life. Pierre Beck, a researcher involved in this discovery, noted the distinct purity of these quartz crystals, which can only form from complex hot water systems. This raises intriguing questions about Mars's ancient ecosystems and may guide future missions in their search for life. However, the broader context of space exploration is facing challenges. Newly elected U.S. President Donald Trump has publicly downplayed the urgency of manned missions to Mars, shifting focus instead to more immediate national priorities. In a recent interview, he stated that while there is interest in Mars exploration, it is not at the forefront of his agenda. This shift has raised concerns among space enthusiasts and experts about potential funding cuts to NASA, which could significantly impact ongoing and future missions. As Perseverance continues its exploration on the Martian surface, the interplay between political priorities and scientific discovery remains a critical factor. The rover's current mission, bolstered by its innovative technologies and the collaboration of dedicated teams, exemplifies the endurance of human curiosity and the quest for knowledge beyond our planet. With each core sample and spectroscopic analysis, we inch closer to understanding whether Mars ever supported life and what its history can teach us about our own planet. Looking ahead, the future of Mars exploration hangs in a delicate balance, influenced by both scientific advancements and political will. As scientists strive to decode the secrets hidden in Martian geology, the hope remains that our understanding of the Red Planet and the potential for discovering life beyond Earth will not be stifled by terrestrial concerns. In a remarkable convergence of lunar phenomena and groundbreaking space exploration, March 2025 has proven to be an extraordinary month for both astronomers and space enthusiasts. With a total lunar eclipse captivating millions on Earth, the Blue Ghost lunar lander operated by Firefly Aerospace captured rare footage of this celestial event from the Moon's surface. This achievement not only highlights the advancements in commercial space exploration but also offers a unique perspective on lunar eclipses which have been seldom observed from the Moon itself. On the night of March 14, 2025, the total lunar eclipse unfolded as a stunning blood moon glowing a deep red as it passed through Earth's shadow. While millions on Earth marveled at the sight, the lunar lander stationed on the Moon's Earth-facing side experienced the phenomenon differently. The blue ghost which had landed on the Moon's mare Crisium provided a view reminiscent of a solar eclipse, with Earth appearing dark against a bright ring of sunlight. This perspective has not been witnessed by an American spacecraft in over half a century. The total lunar eclipse from the perspective of the blue ghost was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, said Eric Legata, a correspondent for USA Today. The lander successfully operated on battery power during the eclipse, snapping photos that showcased this unique cosmic alignment. The footage and images collected during this event are anticipated to enhance our understanding of the lunar environment and the dynamics of celestial phenomena. The Blue Ghost mission, which launched in January 2025 as part of NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services program aimed at establishing a sustained presence on the Moon. The spacecraft is equipped to deploy 10 scientific instruments, paving the way for future lunar exploration, including planned crewed missions under NASA's Artemis program. Firefly Aerospace's accomplishment is particularly noteworthy as it marks the first successful lunar landing by a commercial spacecraft, setting a precedent for private sector involvement in space exploration. Simultaneously, the mission's timing coincided with another significant event. NASA's stereo cameras for Lunar Plume Surface Studies SCALPS instrument captured high-resolution footage of Blue Ghost's descent. This 3,000-frame video offers invaluable data regarding how lunar dust behaves during landings, which is crucial for future missions that aim to utilize the Moon's resources. Understanding how lunar regolith interacts with landers will be vital for safe and effective operations on the Moon, explained a NASA spokesperson. As the Blue Ghost continues its operations, it is expected to contribute valuable insights into the lunar environment, serving as a precursor to human explorations planned for mid-2027. The successful landing and subsequent data collection signify a pivotal moment in lunar exploration history, echoing the achievements of the Apollo missions yet paving a new path through commercial partnerships. Looking ahead, the intersection of scientific inquiry and technological innovation promises exciting developments in lunar exploration. The ongoing collaboration between government agencies and private companies is reshaping the landscape of space exploration, making once impossible missions achievable. The Blue Ghost's accomplishments may very well inspire a new era of lunar exploration, one that not only seeks to return humans to the Moon but also aims to establish a sustainable presence on our celestial neighbor. As we reflect on these milestones, the future of space exploration holds endless possibilities, inviting us to dream bigger and reach further into the cosmos.